All right, good morning. How's everybody doing? 7:38 in the morning in Chicago. It is Monday. Um, the war's got a week. Otherwise, more war. So all right, so we got that going for us. Uh, who knows on that front? All right. It doesn't change the fact that the market just ripped to the upside across the board on the futures. All right, we'll talk about that at the end. So what else we got here this morning? Target and Alta just continue to rip to the upside, taking another day up on Target, still going for the quarter here. We're going to go for the pivot machine gun. Went back up to 145 on the target. She's moving very nicely. And then you got Alta. Now that group is even getting tired, but doesn't matter. These guys are still going. Alta kind of had the stall out day, but other than that, it just gave it more steam to run with. All right, so Alta, here we are, 561. We're higher again this morning. All right, we'll see if Walmart can get that thing going here. You know, finally it got its act together on the 4 hour. Here, right? This 2-2 up. Remember this? It was only on Friday. That was a nice move with the 3-2 up, and now got all the way up to 127.63. We are trading slightly lower there at 127.42. All right, so 127.42 is going to bring us inside day. Look at this three. We're going to triangle all this out, but we're probably going to go to hell to get there. All right, so I'll tell you that I think we get back all the way up to 134.60, but I think on short term right now we just need to get back to 130 and see how we'll check the weather there. All right, what else is cooking this morning here? IBM on the move here, busting out completely now, 255.80. It won't stop. Continuation to the upside after the 2-1, 2-2. You see it like I do. There's your quarter. Can you see it? Believe me, it's there. I'm always blocking the screen. All right. But there's your monthly right there with your 2-1-2. Back inside with the shooter down. Now I got a nice hammer forming. Do not chase this son of a gun. All right. This thing's just moved way too fast, guys. I would sit tight on these. All right. So IBM is better. ASTS, one of our satellite companies, blasted off and blew up completely. 100% loss. But don't worry. They got insurance. All right. So big miss on this one here. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. We're going to get a gapper down on this one. We'll see. I think this stock will get back. All right. If you're experimenting and blowing up rockets, that means you're going to do it again. Okay. This guy's got the cash. All right. So ASTS, we'll see what happens there. But lower this morning. Watch, keep an eye on that. That's a 3-dayer. You know what I'm talking about when I say a 3-dayer. Okta better again here with the earnings. Had good earnings last week. Had good numbers, right? 222 back up. Okay, kind of stalled out here on Friday. And where we at this morning here? 74.67. All right, we're taking this guy out right here. No, we're going to take this guy out right here. 75.92. All right, I think Okta. It's gonna. They'll bring them back in. That's my famous fast words, and then they never come back ever again. Fortinet, another one. Just can never get out of 81 ever. I mean, it's garbage. All right, give me a call when they start to move. All right, Fortinet. How about Rapido Stupido, RPD? What do we got, RPD? Garbage. 2-2 coming back in. Red everywhere. Garbage. All right, a couple other these satellites since we had some we had that ASTS blow up. All right, now a little better here, right? On Ceres Satellite got all the way up to 25.91. I think she gets back up to 25.91, and I'll tell you what, I think that stock goes all the way up to 35, 37 bucks to the upside. So definitely looking for dips, and we don't get many here. Look at this. In all these days, we had one red here. We had a couple of. We got a lot more. I got a lot more red in a quarter. I know you can't see it, but I'm sure you can look at it. All right. So there you go, Ceres with the two. Look at the 212 month. I mean, she's gone, man. Solid. All right. And higher. So we'll probably look for some kind of pullback on that one as well. All right. So that group is kind of, you know what it is. You know what it is. Kind of garbage. All right. Let's talk about what happened on Friday. So what happened, right? XLF said no to the whole day. Right, we were up 870 points on the Dow Jones, and the financials are going to the lows of the day. All right, that's telling you something. All right, shoot her back down on your financials. And where are we now? 52.18. We're just stuck inside day here. Oh, you're really stuck inside there. All right. So XLF, that group was down, and who else was down with them? Oh yeah, the industrials were down. Kind of came back down on the daily here. Was higher. All right. 2-2. I'm just seeing so much red in here right now. All right, but 172.48. All right, 172.48. That's where we're trading right now. All right, so we're looking to take 172.18 to break the day back down to the downside. That's what we are looking for. All right, when we're inside on the month, we got a ton of inside months on these health cares. I'm going through them all. Merck is really, really strong, but don't buy it here. We're going to get another chance at it. All right, the month is still sucky. All right, 212 in the month. I just don't like this month. I'm going to be really watching closely how this week starts to form up. All right, if this thing starts to bull, then she's going to rip. All right, but if there's hesitation and the rest of the group is kind of crappy, look at Robinhood got all the way up to 97. Guess where it's back? It's right back to 88 bucks where the resistance number was. So there they are testing it again. If you're testing it again, you're probably going to go lower for a while. All right, and then we'll see what happens there. All right, so but Merck. There you go. I think there's an opportunity. Look, we're not buying it after this big ass green day yesterday on Friday. No, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, 2-2 up my you know what, and there you go. 2-1-2 is setting up real nice for the 2-1-2 for the year to turn things around. All right, I just don't think there's a lot of pieces in this healthcare that are. Some are great and some are absolutely garbage. XLV took the day up finally, still in that chop land on the daily. Nothing to do here. You can't even trade this thing. All right, so you got something trying to start here. It's not starting anything. It's coming back down right now on the 4 hour. Inside on the week, we're looking for 212 back down. What do you say? Let's keep these health cares down. Probably going to go down to the Dow and to the S&P 500 and probably go back to test that 700. And I think we're going to go. Did I say that we can go back all the way to 612? I said that, but I don't think there's a shot in hell about that. But I like to see it happen. All right. Q. All right. There you go. 645. We're talking about 612. All right. That one's going to be difficult. All right. But look at this month. All right. With the kind of volatility that we've had, we need some more vol again. Let's bring it in here. All right. All right. So coming back down. Here we are. We're 646.87. All right. So we are right up here. I'm going to say S&P 500, SPX 7,400. All right. Looking at Qs here, we got to go to like 675. All right, trading at 650 right now, 646 actually, a little lower from there. And the diamonds, we already got the 50,600. We got to get there. All right, I think 52.5 to 53,000 before this rally stops, and then and anywhere above, I think anywhere above 7,400, I think we're definitely in an area where we're in serious resistance. All right, but we're gonna break 700. Let's go back to 700 here, and it doesn't even today. We're not look like we're getting any closer to there right now. We're about $7 away to go back down and test that 700, and we'll watch the SPX as well. All right, so my numbers for today are real simple. To the upside, I'm at 7,150, and on the downside on the SPX for my number is 7,000 dead even, where you bring it down. And we'll see how they like the weather down there. All right, there's your futures. All right, what else here? Not too much, guys. See if Target just keeps going. All right, and Alta's been strong. Nike's starting to get picking up a little bit. I see a little bit of action, but give me 52, man. I just want to ride it up to 52 and then say goodbye. Costco's better this morning. Target's better this morning. And let's see if Walmart really got a nice move on the upside on Friday. We're going to need another one of those because it never follows through. Look at this 3-2 up that it gave me on Friday. So that was, excuse me. All right, so 3-2 upper here, and now you're stuck in the middle here on an outsider. So we'll see if anything happens from there. All right, so we'll keep an eye on XLU on the utilities. They might just turn around and surprise you and sneak you. All right, 46.04 right now. Stock is trading here at 46.10, 46.10. All right, yesterday's highs were 46.30. We'll see if the utilities can get moving there. That sector hasn't moved. And Staples, man, had a really good day on Friday. I'm going to leave it with this one. Look at the Staples. This was a nice day up. Now you got everybody coming back on top of you. But yeah, well, you did because you did so well. They want to hang out with you. All right, so 82.33. We're going to be inside day there. I got to say, I like Hershey. I like Monster. And I like Post Cereal. And Coca-Cola sucks. Pepsi's good. All right. Colgate, not so great. All right, not so great. And what's Procter & Gamble doing? It's going to report earnings. All right, I think we're going to get Procter & Gamble tomorrow. If not, after today. I'll get you that. Procter, nice month here coming up too. All right. So 146, and that really moved from that 138 on that quarter. It's still never really, it made a lower low. All right, so there's your quarter. You can't see that, but here's your monthly. Nice hammer. Nice hammer forming there. All right, a couple more I want to talk about, and then I really will shut up. All right, where is it? Visa. I'm going to look at Visa and MasterCard. Visa, shoot her back down here. This thing cannot get going. So I'm just going to make this real easy. If we go down and break below 302 and we stay below 302, I think we're going to see 280-ish somewhere in there. You see that Robinhood will pull back. These banks know that the future, they're going to carry more load because there's a lot of inflation. All right? And then there's going to be rates getting cut. Okay? So watch the banks. I think Visa makes another move back down in here. I think it breaks below 300. But let's see. 302 is a really, really good support area for Visa. Keep an eye on that one. And MasterCard, same thing. We got problems, man. You know how much a pound of ground beef is $8. All right. MA. MasterCard. Shoot her down on day on Friday. See that? Gave it all up. The Dow Jones Industrial Average was up 884, and MasterCard and Visa are both down. You're not participating in this rally. That's the biggest part of their retail. I'm sorry, healthcare and financials are the two most important next to the industrials. Those three are the strongest in the group. Technology, not even as much. The S&P 500 carries most of the tech stocks. All right, MasterCard, garbage. All right, shooter down on damn. It'll be interesting to see how that thing starts to come back down. All right, Robinhood already just showed it. It got up to $92, and here she is right back down to that 88 place where we were looking at it at the resistance lines. All right, that's it. Microsoft, You want to buy something? Planet getting better here, trying to come back, at Target at Walmart and Costco. I got all three of those. All right, ASTS on that gap, and Netflix. It's a 3-day gapper to the downside. I bought some. I'd like to buy some more, but it won't come down. So here's the day on it. I look at that. I instantly punched up NVIDIA. NFLX. All right. So we talk about the 3-day. Yeah. Well, we're going to be inside day here today, guys. All right. 97.24. All right. So it's going to be an interesting day how this one, maybe it goes down to test that low and then she holds. Ye buy more down there and then you get ready. All right. But on that note, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll get back to you during the day. Be good.